I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment, that's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and themselves. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one taken in by Otten. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll drop this off for Bernard. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 13 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Running out of the gun with White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Hey, Alabama.
In motion left goes Jones.
50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Brady now on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On play action, now Brady. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Pushes him over. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Brady to throw again. And that is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Jones now in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On the draw, it's White. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Hey, 166. Back and reload.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Hey, set. Cover, cover.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. And you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady across the formation. He finds Godwin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Again, here's Bernard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. The third down conversion is successful, given 12 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Wait, set.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Brady. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Brady to throw. He's got Otten. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. In motion left goes Jones. On 1st down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Hey, ball 66. Second reload.
Jones now in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Regular. Hey, 66.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Again, it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. In motion left goes Jones. Again, they'll throw with Brady. This one taken in by Otten. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Jones now in motion left. On 4th down, Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Brady now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Bernard. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Bernard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as they... The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Brady's going to sneak it, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a carry for Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Succop's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, check it. Fire! Hey, Alabama.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. His throw incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
450. Alpha.
Now Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a bucket.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away of being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
72.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Sugar!
Brady now on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now Brady again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Giovanni Bernard from 13 yards out. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Succa. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting...
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And one more time. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Quick slant to Otten. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Throwing now is Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
450. Malcolm. Ozzy. 450.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second and a long way to go. Brady, he's got Otten. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin, 31 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rodgers again now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5 now. Rodgers hauled in on the out route by Melton.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Rodgers going to throw.
He's able to find Melton.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The
a chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Jones has it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Mike Evans. 44 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know that
he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
first down. Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Extra point put through by Saka. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Down inside the 40.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get hit. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep... And it's a Packers touchdown! Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Bucs take over first down here at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So he will switch ends as the 3rd. Second down at 7. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tunyon, 32 yards. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just output.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Rodgers throwing here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 43 yards. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
60. Buccaneers, 36. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. After the sack on first down, Brady, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Man open, here is Jones. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Quick slant to Otten. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Brady to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a